Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to our VGC draft league. We are now on week 4, and today we are up against Splatty, a very skilled member of our draft league, and he's the leader of Ho-oh You Better Not. So he's got a pretty interesting team name there. But Splatty is a very good player. As for the standings of the draft league right now, I am tied for first place with Lopez, and we have a record of 6-1 right now, 6-1 games won. Matches won is 3-0, and then Splatty is also 3-0. He hasn't lost any matches, so he's in second place, and I believe his record is 6-2 as of right now. And I am very nervous about this battle, to be honest. Splatty's a very good player, and it's probably going to be one of the hardest people I play in this whole season. He's one of those biggest hurdles I have to overcome. I beat Tetris last week. He was a big hurdle too. And now we have to do the same for Splatty. So let's break down what he has. His restricted is Ho-oh. It's a very interesting pick. Very good physical attacking Pokemon, believe it or not. It's fire flying, so it's got that huge weakness to rock, weak to water, weak to electric, has a lot of weaknesses. Crippled by things like stealth rock, so it's not very good in singles, but in VGC format it could be pretty good. Pretty bulky, pretty scary Pokemon in general, but not a restricted that we necessarily have to fear. His next Pokemon is probably his most scary one, and that's Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl, dark fairy type, gets Prankster, gets moves like Reflect, Light Screen, Taunt, Spirit Break to lower our special attack. Scary moves like that. He's definitely a really big problem. We don't want Grimmsnarl getting up Reflects or Light Screens because that cripples our team very badly. So I had to create a strategy in order to beat Grimmsnarl. His next pick was Gastrodon. Normally runs Storm Drain, Water Ground type, little Sea Slug. Really good bulky Pokemon, I would say. Doesn't do much offensively, but can be really good to suck up hits, and it makes water types just invalidated, pretty much. So we had to work around that. His next Pokemon is also very scary. Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat, electric fire type with Levitate. Is really powerful against our team. If I'm being honest, Rotom Heat is a very scary Pokemon to see in this battle. Does all sorts of things. Can be a really strong special attacker. Can be a support set with like Ally Switch, Taunt, Thunder Wave, things of that nature. Will-O-Wisp. His next pick was Goodra, pure Dragon type, pretty bulky with Sap Super Hydration and Gooey. Could be a problem. I don't really see it being a problem, but it definitely could be. Scrafty, Dark Fighting type, gets Intimidate, Moxie Shed Skin. So a good Intimidate user gets Fake Out, which is nerve-wracking, but not the end of the world for us. Also pretty powerful with things like High Jump, get Close Combat. I'm not sure if he gets Close Combat, actually. I don't know, I have to check. And he has Tangrowth, which to me seems a little out of the ordinary for this team. Relatively bulky, gets Regenerator, so it heals on switch out. Also gets Chlorophyll, so it can be fast in sun. And it's a pretty strong grass type, but I don't really see how it fits onto his team. And then he has Drapion, another Pokemon that doesn't really fit. Battle Armor, Sniper, and Keen-Eye normally run as like a crit set Drapion. Could be scary, but you know, nothing we really have to work too hard around. And then he has Luxray. Luxray is probably one of his most scary Pokemon. Has Rivalry, Intimidate, Guts. Mostly runs Intimidate. Can run things like Snarl, Volt Switch. Just Intimidate to lower our attack stat. Electric type for Yveltal. It's very scary. He counters us pretty well with that. And then Celesteela, one of his most scary Pokemon as well. An Ultra Beast, the Steel Flying type. Very powerful. Can be a hard-hitting special attacker. Run things like Heavy Slam, or is really good in Trick Room. Flies, so it can't get hit by ground type moves. Very scary stuff. Flygon is ground dragon type, and also his last spawn gets Levitate. Very weak to ice. I don't expect him to bring Flygon either. So that is his whole options. So let's take a look at what I decided to bring because of this. So I, once again, am deciding that Whimsicott Yveltal is our key to victory here. The work around this is a little more difficult, though. Grimmsnarl puts a huge hitch in our plans. With Grimmsnarl, he can set up Reflects and Light Screens, and basically half all the damage output that Yveltal is doing. So I had to figure out my way around that. So this time we're doing something a little different. Whimsicott with the Pixie Plate to boost his fairy type moves. We're running max special attack, max speed with a little bit of HP, Prankster. We have Dazzling Gleam, Encore, Fake Tears, and Tailwind. Dazzling Gleam is going to do a lot more damage with the Pixie Plate. Encore, so we can maybe Encore the Grimmsnarl into something he doesn't want to be Encored into. Fake Tears to lower his special defensive things. In a minute, I'm going to reveal that Yveltal is actually a physical attacker this time around, so Fake Tears will only be good for like Tapu Koko and Swampert in the back. And then we have Tailwind, of course, for that speed control. And now we have Yveltal. Yveltal, I decided to run physical this week. And mostly because Ho-oh is very specially defensive, bulky, and Yveltal, I felt like it just also so we can run Rock Slide. If we run Rock Slide, we can one-shot the Ho-oh in almost every situation. And with this moveset, we can do a lot of damage to the rest of his team. Lash Out, Dual Wing Beat, Rock Slide, and Protect. That's pretty much all there is to say. And Yveltal is just supposed to be a hard-hitting attacker right now. He has max attack, max HP, so we're actually going pretty bulky with this one. Low speed. Hopefully that Tailwind can just make us faster than everything else on his team, and we can take a few hits in the process, because I'm not expecting us to be able to just sweep through this battle like we have in the other ones. And then we have Tapu Koko. We're running back to special attacking set, so we have max special attack, max speed. We're running Sugar Berry on him to stop ground type moves from things like Gastrodon, potential earthquakes. We're running Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, Grass Knots. Thunderbolt for the Ho-oh and things of the such. Dazzling Gleam for Scrafty, and Grimmsnarl if we need to do that. And then we're bringing Hawlucha again. Hawlucha making his debut since the first week. Running the Electric Seed Unburden, max attack. I actually forgot to EV train this one, but his EV trains from the week 1 works just as well here. So max attack, more HP and a little bit of speed. He's running Acrobatics, Brick Break, Ally Switch, Rock Slide. Brick Break just in case we get in a situation where Grimmsnarl does get up the Reflecting Light Screen. Ally Switch in case we get really desperate and we have to pull some shenanigans. Rock Slide for the Ho-oh, and Acrobatics just to hit everything else really hard. And then we have Swampert, who we're running Special Attacking Swampert with max special attack, max defense, a little bit of special defense, Calm Nature, and Assault Vest. So we're going to be really bulky and we're going to be doing a lot of damage, hopefully. We're running Scald, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Sludge Wave. I needed to bring Swampert purely for the electric types that he has. He has Rotom Heat and Luxray, which are a huge problem for my team, but Swampert counters both of them pretty well. And then we're actually bringing Purloin. This may be very unsuspecting for many of you guys, but Purloin was a really good bring for me here. Running Fake Out, Snarl, Encore, Thunder Wave with Prankster, max speed, max attack, and Focus Sash, obviously. And if you guys didn't know, Purloin is faster naturally than Grimmsnarl. So my plan with Purloin is to come out and lead with Yveltal actually instead of Whimsicott. If he brings Grimmsnarl, hopefully he leads Grimmsnarl. We can fake out the Grimmsnarl and then kill him turn 1 with the Purloin Dynamax Yveltal combo. I do not want to let that Grimmsnarl live. The longer that Grimmsnarl is on the field, the worse it is for us. So this is my strategy to beat the Grimmsnarl if he brings it. Now if he doesn't even bring Grimmsnarl, then I'm just going to lead with Yveltal Whimsicott as I always have. But I feel like this set right here could work out really well. Snarl strats I actually thought of. I'm pretty sure we can Snarl ourselves. We can Snarl Yveltal, lower our special attack, and then Lash Out, which doubles damage when you have your stats lowered in that turn, will be hitting really hard with 150 base power. So that was my strategy around Snarl, and then also we can lower their special attacks if we really need to. But yeah, see, Lash Out right here. The user lashes out to vent its frustration towards the target. If the user's stats were lowered during this turn, the power of the move is doubled. So we would Snarl ourselves, and then we'd have a double power Lash Out. I'm not sure if that actually works. I definitely should have tested it, but I didn't. So hopefully we're not in a situation where we'd have to do that anyways. That's kind of really crazy shenanigans. But I feel like this team could go really well. He's probably expecting special Yveltal. If he predicted physical Yveltal, then that's a really good play by him. It's going to make the battle much more difficult than it needs to be. But I'm definitely nervous about this. And he told me, like, we're both undefeated, so one of us is going to take our first loss in the season in this battle. And it could go either way, honestly. I think we can win, but Splatty is a really good trainer, a really good player, so we're definitely going to have some troubles with that. Now, if I were to make predictions on what he's going to bring, I would say he definitely brings Ho-oh. Ho-oh and Grimmsnarl. That could probably be a really good lead for him, in my opinion. Or Grimmsnarl and Celesteela, so I expect him being Celesteela as well. I expect either Rotom Heat or Luxray. Technically, or honestly, he could bring both. Rotom Heat plus Luxray is very scary for us. I don't want to see those electric types. Hopefully he doesn't bring one. If he doesn't bring one, we're in a really good situation. I expect him to bring Scrafty as well for the fake out pressure, and Gastrodon, just because it's really bulky, really good Pokemon to bring against us, and we don't really have anything that can hit it really hard, except Tapu Koko with Grass Knot. So yeah, that is about it. We are about to get connected, and I will see you guys in the battle, which will hopefully come up the day after this. On the last week, I was a little slow, but hopefully we can get it done tomorrow. I can have this up by tomorrow. So I will see you guys in the battle. Peace.